Hey guys, I'm Clive and welcome back to my channel. So on this video I'm going to talk about film photography, and I'm going to give you my reasons why shooting in film in this modern age is still very relevant. So over the past few years I have noticed that there is an increased interest in film photography, and photographers and hobbyists alike have come back in shooting in films. So to prove this point, it is a fact that there is a resurgence of the supply and demand of old film cameras and films. In fact, companies like Kodak, Fujifilm, Cinestill 400D, they have reintroduced their film products both in 35mm format and in medium formats, which all have been discontinued for quite some time. So likewise, for example, Leica, they have remanufactured their flagship camera, the M6 35mm, which is, by the way, very, very expensive. This goes to show that film photography is still popular, and with its increasing engagement and demand and popularity on the rise, it's safe to say that film photography is not going to be obsolete anytime soon. So the images that I'll be showing you on this video was shot using the Olympus Trip MD3 camera, which is a point-and-shoot camera that I bought cheap from eBay for about £30, and this was shot in Cambridge, England, using the Kodak Gold 200 film. Going back to shooting in film is a way for me to go back to basics and to reorient myself with the basic skills in photography. Although the advanced features of modern cameras have made it easier for people to shoot these days and to take pictures. And don't get me wrong on this, it's been very fun and very convenient to have these modern features. But sometimes I feel like we lose the value of learning and taking time to take photos, and we lose the value of appreciating an image and the whole artistry. With social media and how short our attention span has become, it feels like things and art are getting consumed too quickly, if you know what I mean. So shooting film for me is to basically take time to appreciate the art and the process of photography, and to shoot in its rawness and to learn the basics of photography. With film photography, you work hard to perfect things. This includes thinking about your composition, settings, your film choice, and being patient in the whole process of shooting film. So to be honest, reading this 20-year-old book, I have realized that the concepts and the knowledge and the skills that you require in modern photography has not changed at all. As a matter of fact, there are things on this book that I learned now and that made more sense more than ever. It really blows my mind that the foundations of photography have remained over the years and are still incorporated in modern technologies and in modern features of modern cameras. Now, there's something about the look of film that is very appealing to me. There's that tenderness and delicateness of the images that is so honest, raw, mysterious, and very authentic, that really draws you into that space, and you feel a certain nostalgia that takes you to a certain period or era in time. Now, the colors are so rich, sometimes naturally saturated or desaturated and grainy, that no amount of modern editing to look film could compare to the quality of the output of the film images. So digital cameras look so perfect, they're very clean, they're very neat and very crisp with their output. However, in film it looks almost imperfect, and yet you kind of forgive its flaws and appreciate even more its rawness and its authenticity. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I look at an image, I always evaluate by asking the question, what is this image telling me, and how do I feel about this image? And looking at film images, I am more engaged in my thinking, in my imagination, and also in thinking about my emotions. And that's quite unique, and that's quite a great experience for me when it comes to looking at the output of films. So film photography gives you many elements of surprises. It can be good or bad surprises. Bad, for example, when you wrongly insert the film and it didn't roll as you shoot, and you lose those images and you lose those memories. Good surprises from being blown away by the incredible images that you have taken. But either way, as a photographer, whether it be good or bad experiences, you learn along the way, which will enable you to refine your skills in film photography or even in digital photography. Now, in films, since you don't get instant feedback from film photography, you shoot with intention to perfect each shot and to set the best settings for that frame. You don't want to waste a shot or a frame, and as much as possible, you wanted to make the most out of your shoot. With this in mind, you really think about the process. You think through the steps in shooting using films. You are very much engaged. You are connected with the whole process, and that's quite a fun and creative way to, shoot in using film photography, and which is I like about it. It's a really very creative process for me. Now, shooting in film has helped me to be more trusting with my instincts and also to be trusting with my camera, and basically blindly shoot with the feeling that whatever happens, you just let go as soon as you take the shot. With film photography, you slow down and you appreciate more the value of each frame. You wanted to make the frame or shot impactful and lasting in comparison to the opportunity in digital cameras that you can shoot as many as you can, and by the end of the day you're just gonna shoot the perfect shot. But in film photography, you don't have that luxury of images. You are limited to a certain number of shots. So you want to make sure that the shot that you're taking, they are very worth it. They are very impactful, and you don't want to waste those shots. So you appreciate more of the creative process of shooting each shot and each frame. Now, the element of surprise is really when you see the images after they have been processed. The surprise of having great images, the surprise of remembering that you've taken all those shots after a couple of days. You don't really know what you've taken during the process. And also the experience sometimes gives you some surprises of realizing that you lost some pictures, or there are some shots that are not really good, or some errors when you were shooting films, and that's okay, I guess. I think that's the whole part of the fun and the whole process of shooting films. Now, in film photography, there are many different types of films to choose from. You have color negative, black and white, slide and reversal films, to name some. Films from different companies offer different color science, which will give you unique colors and unique looks to your images. This means in film photography, there's no roll of film is going to give you the same look. So this also means that you can be creative with your images, and you can intentionally direct and plan your vision and your images with your film selection. Now, this really gives you a great opportunity to be in control and to be creative, and pushes your creativity to a different kind of level. Now, admit it, how many trending vertical video formats that you have seen on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels that feature film images and from old film cameras? There's plenty of them trending right now, and the images are incredibly great and mind-blowing. This makes you think that even in this modern world of photography, film images are still able to compete with the digital space. Matter of fact, film photography has reclaimed its space when it comes to its relevance, quality, and production value. It really impresses me how others become so talented and so creative in film photography, and how they use these talents to ride with the trends in social media. It really goes to show that it doesn't mean it's old-fashioned, it's irrelevant. Matter of fact, in this social media age, It's really about creativity and how you use what you got to your advantage. And shooting films is not an exemption to this. You can really push your creative boundaries and exhibit your work that will impress and that will inspire others. Alright guys, this is the end of my video. I hope you find this video very helpful, and hopefully this will inspire you to someday shoot using films. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. That is really a massive help to content creators like me. Once again, my name is Clive, and I shall see you next time on my next video. Goodbye.